For what fellowship has righteousness with unrighteousness? And what communion has light with darkness? All right, so Paul is saying here, beginning of verse 14, he's charging the people in Corinth, as well as us as well, and advising us, catching it, to not be unequally yoked, okay, together. Now, I'm going to explain this. To be yoked with someone means to be connected to them. Yoke can carry two definitions, if you will. It can carry a definition of burden, or it can take on the definition of connection. Okay? Paul is dealing here with the definition of connection. He's saying, do not be connected unequally with people. When you bring on an imbalanced connection, it throws your life out of balance. Does it make good sense? All right? See, so if I bring someone, I remember when I was dating, I was all unequally yoked. Well, none yoked up, right? Why? Because I walk by sight. That's how we're trained to operate by the world. See? Oh, she fine. She fine. Flesh. All right. So we walk in that for a season until we get wrecked. And then we blame life. See? We say, oh man, life is bad. This is, I don't understand why this is happening. I don't understand, I don't get this. Well, I'm going into a situation not level. Does that make any sense? When you bring somebody into your life, watch this. You bring in on their problems. You bring in on their baggage. You bring in on their issues. See? You bring in on their thinking. Past relationships. You bring in on their habits. See? And so when you get connected with that person, you get yoked up with them. It's like, no, I was going too far ahead of myself. When you get yoked up with them, your workload becomes hard. Because as a husband, I'm designed to provide. See? But if my wife yokes up with me, and we're not equally yoked, and I don't provide, but she helps. You see it? It tears everything up. So Paul is saying here that we're not taking first thing first. Don't get yoked up with people who don't believe like you believe. But let one of them get sober. Now the whole house is ready. See, they went into a situation equally yoked. They were both drunk. One got delivered. They're now unequally. You seeing what I'm trying to tell you? You see it? So Paul said, first thing first, before you hook up, make sure that the person you hooking up with sees things the way that you see things spiritually. Believers don't hook up with unbelievers. Now, what is an unbeliever? Yeah, this way it gets tight. Now, because I wear a suit, tie, gaiters, and things of that nature, that does not make me a believer. I might look like one. I might talk like one. Because I say in the name of the Lord, that does not make me a believer. Because I say I love Jesus and I got the bumper sticker and the chain to go with it, that don't make me a believer. Because I come to church every Sunday morning and warm the pew, that does not make me a believer. You catch it? So, because I say I love God, that does not make me a believer. There are people that you're going to talk to and everything like that, and they're going to say, well, you know, I love God. And they will question, get this on me, they will question what you do and say, you know what, I love God just as much as you do, but I don't do that. I catch it. They will say, you know what, I love God, but I don't go to church every Sunday. You don't need to go to church to love God. I catch it. Now here we go. I'm going to show you just a clear-cut example of a believer and a non-believer. And this is good something. Who saw the weather forecast before earlier today? You too. That was like, I got a lot. Check this out. Last week, you know, we got the rain. A lot of rain. There were people coming to work. A couple days last week, I got to work. It was supposed to be some heavy rain in the evening. I was all over the tropical storm. People were coming to work with raincoats, umbrellas, catch it, all that stuff. But the sun was shining. Sun was shining. I didn't have none of that. I keep a hat. Right? But the sun was shining. But yet they were bringing stuff for rain. What made them do that? Well, there was a report that went out. Isaiah, I believe 53, somewhere around in there, there was a question that arose that said, who shall believe our report? And it was talking in relation to the gospel and message of Jesus Christ. The gospel is, get this on you, ready? The gospel is a report. A testimony is merely a report. You are telling a story or the story of what has happened to you. Because believers are commissioned to tell the story. That's what puts it in the report category. So watch this. The weather report went out. Almost rainy day. But the sun was shining. The sun was even shining when they gave the report. You ready? The evidence, let me go this way. The proof that the people believed the report was in their hand. The umbrella showed me that they believed the report. They didn't have to say a word to me. because I saw the evidence that they believed the report. They had the umbrellas in their hand. They were carrying the rain jacket, but the sun was shining. Are you catching what I'm saying? The only reason why they brought this stuff is because they heard a report. When you believe something, you act on it. That's right. So how do you know believers when you see them? When they are acting on the word. That's how you know. See? It ain't about what you say and all like that. Brother, you told me something. Now, come on, now. Come on, now. You got an umbrella in your hand when the sun shines. Are you catching what I'm trying to tell you? You see, they believed the report, and the evidence that they believed the report was in their hand. The umbrellas, the raincoats, the things of that. They didn't know the rain and fell. Well, it's the same way here. When people come to us and they say, yeah, I'm a believer, I love God, this, that, all right, that's real good. I need to see something. I should see something. There should be a walk that I can see. I mean, ain't no way in the world you tell me an apple tree and ain't nothing hanging on. You got to have give me something on that now. Are you following what I'm trying to tell you? You see, watch this. This is what people hit you hard. Well, you judge. No, see, there's a difference between judging and doing a fruit inspection. Are you catching what? So if I see this right here, what is this called? What is it? Microphone stand, mic, right? When I look at that, and I saw that's a microphone stand. Am I judging it? No, I am identifying what it is. I'm just speaking what it is. Same way with believers and unbelievers. Are you catching what I'm trying to tell you? I can tell you I'm anything. See, if this mic stand can talk, it might try to say I'm a light. Yeah, you little dog, bro. I see where you're going with it, but you see I see where you're going with it, but no, brother. No, brother. You see what I'm saying? You putting off something that mics don't put off, you see. Now I ain't judging you. I'm just saying. I ain't judging what I'm trying to do. Now let me help you with judging. This is what judging is. Another analogy. If I'm going down the interstate, I get pulled over. Okay? The police officer pulls me over. Okay? He's going to say I was doing, when the 55 is on, I'm doing 80. He's going to say, Mr. Jiggetts, my radar told me that you were doing 80 and a 55. Now look, I can say no, sir. I wasn't doing that. He's going to say, okay, Mr. Jiggetts, I'm going to give you this